Therapy is not welcomed in Kenya, and if you have to go through it, it's a helping profession. Youth are really dying.
We're expected to be somewhere and then you're not.
There's a pressure from parents, from family, especially as a woman.
And there's some people who do not know how to deal with these pressures. There's some people who take these pressures to cope, and that's how we've lost a lot of people.
There's two sides of the coin when it comes to suicide, and we might need to open a bigger conversation for that. But then the most common reason is because of pressure. Places where suicide is actually legal. There's countries it's legal for you to go to a doctor and tell them, I'm not sick, but I need to go. Don't do it because you want attention, because once you die, you're not going to get any attention. And then don't do it and think that you're doing it to hurt other people. People forget. People move on, life goes on.
One can easily do it by themselves. They can even take overdose, drugs, or maybe inject themselves, or even hang themselves. Yeah, so I think suicide is something that we really need to talk more about.
Women should be fighting so much. When does this man come to fight for them?
No. You see, when we are speaking, it should be both ways. Yes. Love is never 50-50. Ni 100.
Because of the mistakes I made, I now know. I now have standards. And that is exactly why when she says, right now she's not ready for a relationship, I agree, because the man I want will require me to be a certain type of woman, and I'm not her yet, but I'm working towards it.
True.
But I would never go back to the men I ever was with, because people change, people grow.
Speaking from a male point of view, a man who really is into you, if you talk to him, he'll listen to you, for sure. And that's why I'm saying you should fight for it until a time it is not worth. If it is not worth, you'll just know he'll not listen to you anymore.
Exactly. And a woman, because she goes around here, she will do everything to make sure the relationship works. But the day she turns, she's gone. It's not like a man who will go around. When you come back, yo.
As much as you're talking about men being the dominant in the society,
Domination.
how about the women who are okay and they look for a dominant person and they want to be submissive?
It is okay.
I know this sounds, but Lion King, it was never Nala before Simba. It was always Simba. Nala is not behind. See, actually, behind every strong man, there's a woman. Behind where? It's here.
Wait, like
it is here. It is here.
You said like this.
If anything, maybe you're ahead. You're ahead of me, Kidogo. You're ahead of me, Kidogo, because you're taller, you're bigger, so your strides are longer.
No, you just look like you're ahead because you're bigger.
Yeah, you're bigger.
And I'm smaller.
I'm not behind you.
Let's go.
Upper two.
Side by side. Side by side.
So it's okay to be submissive. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem we have is control.
Overly submissive is wrong.
Don't think we control. Because relationship ni wewe na mtu. Third parties for who? Watu wanalala kitanda moja. Maneno yao.
Achana mambo.
But sasa kuna ile submissive to a point, and I'm always going back to my point where you forget yourself. That one is wrong, because he's taking the power away from you to be your own person. Even in other, we've talked about girls, men are also going through this. There are women who are so assertive to a point where this man has so many ideas, but because he brings 500 a day in the nyumba, hata akisema what do you mean? Let's learn to give each other a chance to grow in a relationship and be with each other. We communicate. Tukikuwa kwa hiyo nyumba, sisi wote ni kitu moja.
I don't have to know how to cook for my husband to take my tea.
She's a
Hey, baby girl! She's a what?
Proverbs 31:15. She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household and plans the day's work for her servant girls. Excuse me?
Is everyone a virtuous woman?
It's relative.
It's relative.
Morals are relative.
Do we have that woman today? So we still have a lot as young people to learn from the older generation. How many people on drugs here?
I think nowadays it's like, are you positive or any kind of question?
Peer pressure is manageable. Like, it's easy, stress.
So you choose your friends wisely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I've learned is you shouldn't compromise your values just to fit into someone else's expectations.
The sun is against poverty.
There is.
Has carried the day for me, because at the end of it all, me as a human being, I need to be good enough for myself, not for others. And I need to be complete, body, soul, and spirit. those three should go together, and that makes a complete human.
For me, what I've learned is just learn to speak out. Mwenye nataka kukaa akae, like, you know, sometimes unza kuongela for watu waseme like, hey, this person is ever talking, anapenda kujidefend sana, like, the more you talk, the more tuna, like, people when you need what stay, like, they'll see, by the way, this girl is always right. When you want to go wrong, they'll just leave. Yeah, just learn to speak out. You stay, you live.
Everything starts at family, and patience is required in everything. In everything, you need patience, and also you need to work on yourself.
You should really fight for your relationship until a time it is not worth fighting for it. And that brings me to the point of compliment. We should all compliment each other in one way or the other to make ourselves better in the relationship or not in. Okay? Anyway, I really appreciate your presence and inviting me here. It has been worth my time.
You should know the difference between a friend and an acquaintance, and there's nothing wrong with it. Also, it's okay to be knowledgeable, but don't be ignorant once you think that you have enough knowledge. And for you not to fall into that trap of getting ignorant, you can be self-aware. That's like a whole topic. You have to know you for you, not what somebody else is saying you are. Like, know you for you. Mtu mwingine akiamka akwambia you are this, you're like, no, I'm not that, I am this way and I know myself.
Johari window, number 1.
Knowing yourself.
I know myself, I know who I am, and the only opinion that matters is between me and my God. Parents do not matter. They do. Not in that perspective, but more of not to define who you are as a person.
Okay.
Hapo ndipo umeguza roho. You know the mothers can tupa itaenda hivi round.
Not to define who you are as a person, and at the same time when you're defining yourself as a person, know your character, know the people you want to surround yourself with.
Let me leave you with this. Believe in someone's belief in you before your own belief is mature enough to hold you.
So thank you so much for this space. Actually, it is a nice space. Because if this is the first day, what about the 100 day? Ama the 1,000 day. No. Yes. So I'm so thankful for each and everyone. Najua kila mtu alikuwa na activity ya kudu leo, si ndio? But you sacrificed to come here, and we appreciate for your time.